NTI Day 17 Social Studies. Today you have two sheets. The first sheet is looking at graphs, and then the next sheet's about slavery. Okay, so we are comparing a bar graph, a line graph, and circle graph. So here is a line graph. It shows an increase in cotton from 1820 to 1860. On the sides, that's how many pounds in millions, and then down at the bottom are the years. Here's Georgia crops for 1860. You have pounds on the side, and the type of crop at the bottom, you have cotton, rice, tobacco. Then here's a pie graph or a circle graph, U.S. agricultural exports in 1860. So cotton was 71.1%. The others were 21.5%, wheat was 1.5%, and tobacco was 5.9%. Okay, in the questions you have multiple choice except for number 4, you'll have to answer that one. So number 1 says, according to the bar graph, what is the difference in pounds between the cotton and tobacco in 1860? Hundreds or millions? Hundreds or millions? Number 2, according to the circle graph, which crop had the most exports in 1860? Cotton or tobacco? Which crop had the most exports in 1860 according to the circle graph? Number 3, what is the span of years in the line graph? 20 years or 10 years? What's the span of years in the line graph? And number 14, how are bar graphs, line graphs, and circle graphs different? They all give us information, but how are they different? Write a couple of sentences, 2, 3 sentences about how they are different. Okay, next I'm going to read a passage on slavery, if I can get to it. It says, read these stories of slaves and slaveholders. Find the illustration that matches the story, and in the box, write the initial of the person in the picture. Okay, so here you have some illustrations. I'm going to read 5 paragraphs. Okay, and we're going to figure out which one matches the picture. Okay, number 1's about Sori. Sori was captured by an enemy tribesman in my African homeland. He sold me to a strange man who put me on a ship. Hundreds of us were chained below the deck. There was not even enough room to stand. I traveled like this for many months. Finally, I reached a land called America. There, I was sold for a slave. Okay, so Sori, and he would obviously go here in this picture here. You would put you put the letter S, since that's who we read about. You would put the letter S. I got S from the beginning of his name. Okay, that's what you're going to do for the rest of them. My name is Fanny. I was just 8 years old when I was told at an auction. The man who bought me did not buy my sister's mother or father. I cried when the man took me away. I never saw my family again. So choose which one would be Fanny. My name is Thomas. From sunrise to sunset, I worked the cotton fields for my master along with 50 other slaves. One day, the overseer said I wasn't working fast enough and whipped me many times across my back. Everyone watched. Afterward, I was forced to go back to work. So choose which picture would be Thomas. My name is Lucy. I own 2 slaves. One helped cook.